Welcome back to Web API Tutorials. I'm Venkat. This is part 38, SQL Server and its connection string. As part of Entity Framework Code First approach, in the previous video, we have seen how to create the entity classes. Before generating the database out of that entity classes and DB context file, we need to first install SQL Server and learn about its connection string. Okay. Let's see how we can install SQL Server in our computer. SQL Server is a database server. If you want to install database SQL Server, you can simply Google it for SQL Server download. So you can Google it like this, SQL Server download. You can click on the first link from Microsoft. So you will be redirected to this page. So you can scroll down. And here you can see two free versions. So these two are free versions. So there is a Express edition and there is a developer edition. So Express edition has a limitation on database size. Developer edition doesn't have any limitation, but this should be used only for development or learning purpose, not for the enterprise or production purpose. Okay. So I have downloaded this one and installed it. So after installing this one, only SQL Server will be installed. So only SQL Server means there is no Management Studio installed for that SQL Server. Management Studio is nothing but SQL. So this is the SQL Server Management Studio. So this is GUI tool to manage the SQL Server installed in your machine. So if you install this one, only SQL Server will be installed. So after installing the SQL Server, so you need to install the SQL Server Management Studio also. You need to install these two separately. Okay, first you need to install SQL Server. After completion of that, you need to install SQL Server Management Studio. For this one also, you can simply search for SQL Server Management Studio download, and you can click on the first link from Microsoft. So that will be redirected to this page. Simply scroll down. You can see there is a free download for SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, I have downloaded this and installed. Once you install these two, simply search for SQL Server Management Studio. You can see this application. Select or click on that. That will open the SQL Server Management Studio. Using this Management Studio, we can connect to the SQL Server engine installed in our machine. This is the SQL Server Management Studio. So when it is opened, it is asking to connect to some SQL Server engine. Okay. So you can select the SQL Server database engine here. And this is the server name. When you are installing SQL Server, it will ask you. So you can give a particular name or your name. Anything is fine. So you need to enter the server name. If there is any database engine installed, it will take it automatically. Or else you can click on this drop down. You can search for, you can see there is one database engine installed on my machine. So I can see it. I have selected that, and you can select both Windows authentication or SQL authentication. So now I want to go with Windows authentication only. So if you select SQL Server authentication, you need to give username and password. So I have installed it as a Windows authentication. So I want to use it as a Windows authentication. Okay, so if you notice, I am giving few details here to connect to the SQL Server. So we can say collection of all these details as a connection string. So connect, I have clicked on connect. So if you are connecting to a database engine from your local machine, you can also give a dot. Okay, so I have given a dot and clicking on connect. So now also I have connected to the same. So if you are connecting to the local SQL Server, you can give dot. Okay, that will also works. So this is my SQL Server. So now, so we have installed the SQL Server and we have connected to the SQL Server. What is connection string? So as I have told you 2 minutes back, SQL Server connection string is a collection of information required to connect to the SQL Server. So SQL Server connection string is a collection of information required to connect to the SQL Server. What is the first information required? First thing is the server name. So what is the server name? Nehant World. And what is the second thing? Username. Username is required in case of SQL Server authentication. And third one is the password. And fourth one is the database name. These are the four important points in connection string. Okay. So in case of Windows authentication, these two are not required. Username and password are not required. So instead of username and password, there will be one more. Trusted connection is true. So this is required in case of Windows authentication. So I'm not sure about this full name. Let us look at the full connection string. Okay. These are the details you need to furnish in SQL Server connection string. So if you don't know how to make it, you can simply connect to this database from your Visual Studio, and Visual Studio will give you the connection string. So I have created a database with the name DemoDB. Let's connect to this particular database. Okay. So come to Visual Studio. So after opening the Visual Studio, click on View and click on Server Explorer. Here you can see this is the server in my local machine. So click on this connect icon, connected to database icon. So here you can see a window, pop-up window came. So our database is Microsoft SQL Server database. Click on continue. And here it is a Nehant World. Nehant World is the server name. And I want to go with Windows authentication. And what is the database name? DemoDB. DemoDB is the database name. You can click on this test connection. Okay, so it is saying SSL cannot be trusted. You can click on this trust server certificate and test connection. So you can see now test connection succeeded, and click on OK. So now our database got connected. So we have connected to our database. So now right click on this and go to properties. So what I did, I have just right clicked on my database and click on properties. So this will open the properties window right side. Okay, here you can see connection string property is there. So simply put your cursor here and select Control A, Control C, copy that. Okay, so I have copied the connection string. Now I have copied that connection string and let me paste it here. So here you can see data source. Data source is the server name. What is the data source? That is the Nehant World. And what is the initial catalog? Initial catalog is nothing but a database name. Initial catalog is a database name. Integrated security is the property I was talking about. Trusted connection is the integrated security. Sorry for that. This is what I was talking about. We need to make it true when it is a Windows authentication. Okay. So we need to make it true. And this is the extra property. I'm seeing it now. So just now we have seen it was not able to connect that because of SSL certificate issue. So we have clicked on the checkbox trust server certificate. So it is added that also here. Okay. So this is the extra part. So we can see. So this is the database connection string for SQL Server. Okay. So what is a connection string now? Connection string is nothing but the information, collection of information required to connect to a particular database. That's it. Okay. So if it is a SQL Server authentication instead of Windows authentication, if it is a SQL Server authentication, you will be seeing two more fields like, so username. What is the username? suppose ABC, and password. What is the password? So password equal to ABC. So like this you will see if it is a SQL Server authentication, but I have used Windows authentication, right? So these two are not required. Username and password not required. Okay. So this is the connection string we can use in our application. So I can copy this and I'll straight away use this in our code. Okay. So that is about SQL Server and its connection string. In the next video, let's create the database from this context file. For more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. For the important links like Git repository for this tutorial or WhatsApp channel, or for the links we have discussed in this video, please check the description box.